Here I am again. It's 6:40 a.m. As soon as I turn on the video, where you come from? This look like the car that doesn't have a mirror on the right side. Yeah, that's that car that I saw yesterday that didn't have a mirror on the right side. So just now, y'all know how overprotective I am. You know how overprotective I am with my with people trying to get close to me or touch me and stuff like that. So they had this homeless drunk perp that came over while I was trying to go back to get me some more sleep. Trying to lay down and trying to get me some sleep. And so he stealthily tried to sneak and come over here and made it like he was trying to give me $1 and 2 skinny cigars or something, or some kind of fancy looking cigarettes. I don't smoke cigarettes, cigars. I don't smoke anything. So, well, first of all, I don't like to take from other homeless because if you're in the same boat as me, I don't feel right taking from you. Even if you offer, I just don't feel right taking things from another homeless person, even though I'm homeless and I give to other homeless, a lot of the times. But I don't even think he cared to try to help me. I think he just wanted to fuck with me and startle me out of my sleep and just keep me more sleep deprived. And he was a drunk homeless perp. He knew what he was doing. Because next thing you know, if he'll get comfortable with doing that, he'll think he can be comfortable with stealing from me. Or feel like I owe him or something. If he's homeless and on drugs, and he was drunk anyway. So I got mad and went off and cussed him from the A to Z. Then he cussed me right back. And, so I was just trying to help or whatever. But, and he went off to a long tangent. But as I said, and then I don't like people, homeless or not, anybody, come into my space, where my stuff is or where I'm at. And I don't like nobody coming into my space. And then, me defending myself and trying to guard my area, and trying to guard myself was how and why I got beat up by the homeless fake Jehovah's Witness perp Mary. So I'll be damned if he's a freaking man and would do something like putting his hands on me or something. So I'm sitting here, trying to be, overprotective, hoping that my stuff won't get stolen because my stuff got stolen before. And so, that's why I freak out, because my stuff had got stolen last year. So just stay away from me and my stuff and this, wherever the area wherever I'm at. So now I'm mad and I'm startled, and that holds me back because I could have been snoozing right now. So that holds me back. I mean, I didn't get to fall asleep until like after 4 o'clock this morning, I think. And then got up. It was, I guess, almost 6:15 that I woke up, you know. And then they'll do stuff like walk by you or walk near you and then step on you or come close to stepping on you. And he squeezed through this narrow spot to come. And I mean, he had all that space on this side, all that space over here. But instead, he come and try to squeeze through here, try to squeeze through this spot, you know. So I think I caught him, just before he can try to walk off, because he could have stolen anything. I didn't trust that he could have stolen anything. He could have done something to me. I'm hyper vigilant because of being the fact that people wanting to sex traffic me and stuff. So I'm being hyper vigilant about that too. Um, I'm being hyper vigilant about that too. That's why I do not feel safe at all. And then I get called crazy for being overprotective and protecting my belongings in the area that I'm staying at. The little spot that I'm staying at, you know. And yeah, he probably was trying to go and sneak and take something, and then when I realized what he was trying to do, he probably tried to play it off by pretending to give $1 and you know two skinny cigars. And so I cussed him out and went off on him, telling him stay away from me and stay away from this area and all that. And you know, and so then he's like, "Oh, can I?" And I got mad and I threw those fake cigarettes at him. So he's like, "Well, can I have the $1 back too?" I said, "No." And I kept the doggone $1. But I threw those freaking cigarette things at him and stuff. I didn't want people to act like they think they can feel comfortable with just invading my space. You know, and as I said, you know, another reason why I'm overprotective, people, homeless people, if they'll try to steal my stuff and try to go sell it for drug money, or they might have a certain kind of disease or try to give me bed bugs or something like that, or some other whatever disease. And so, and did I say, yeah, also, try to steal my stuff and try to go sell it for drugs or anything like that. Or they could, homeless or not, anybody who could try to try to do something to me, whether it be sexual assault or physical assault or do something else cruel. So even though it's lights outside and stuff like that, people sometimes they will still do stuff to you, even if it's earlier in the morning, even though it's light outside but nobody's around, and they'll try to do something to you. So or somebody might try to, I've been sexually assaulted a couple of times, and they wake me up out of my sleep that way. But I'm the crazy, unreasonable one for trying to be defensive and overprotective. I've been raped before. So for me to try to be, defensive and overprotective, I'm the one that's being unreasonable. Like, don't come over here and mess with me, period. Like, leave me alone. As I said, I think him trying to give me $1 and a couple of, I think that's a front after he nearly got caught maybe trying to steal something. And he was drunk. He was drunk. He's a homeless perp. Um, he was drunk and had like a beer in his hand, and he was even drinking yesterday at 4 something in the afternoon. Drunk and stuff like that. You know, so I mean, if I'm the unreasonable and crazy one for not wanting people to get close to me or violate my space or touch me or my belongings and stuff like that, and I'm just trying to, I'm a single disabled female out here by myself. I've had cruel things done to me while being on the streets, no matter what city and state I would be in. Even in Los Angeles, I had stuff done to me. So, I mean, as I said, they're trying to sex traffic me, and me suffering severe PTSD, complex PTSD. I'm me being always on guard and stuff. Um, you know, so yeah, I mean, that was like so freaking unnecessary. That you know, and also it was just another freaking way to keep me awake and rob me of more sleep and more rest. I mean, to keep me from sleeping. So I didn't even get that much sleep last night. So that sets me back like another day to be suffering, you know, the sleep deprivation and stuff like that. Just like the homeless female perp on the bus earlier this week. When I was getting on the bus and she pushed me. She pushed me like as if trying to make me hurry up and get on the bus when they had somebody in front of me paying their fare. And I was just half of my body was inside the bus, the other half was outside. And so she pushed me in the back like as if a signal to hurry up and get on. But how could I if they had somebody in front of me? So I turned around and, said, "Keep your hands off me." And then they made it like I was unreasonable and crazy because they're like, "Oh, she was just trying to help you." Like how? Well, the way she pushed me, like, what you mean she was trying to help me? I mean, trying to make it like, oh, I was just trying to prevent you from, I was just trying to, as a way to freaking gaslight me with part of the gang stalking. Talking about, oh, I was just trying to help you and stuff. And, oh, I just wanted to make sure you didn't fall. I mean, almost everybody getting on the bus got outraged. And I'm like, see, that's how I know that was part of the gang stalking. Because y'all all, I mean, that was all staged. Like, you ain't gonna try to push somebody, like, as if you're impatient and want me to hurry up and get on the bus, and then I turn around and tell you, keep your hands off me. And then they'd be like, oh, I was just trying to help you get on the bus. And oh, I was just trying to help you and all. Well, why is that your version of helping, is to try to push me like as if you want me to hurry up and get on when I couldn't move because they had somebody standing in front of me paying their fare. So now I'm feeling conflicted. Like, I won't be able to have the liberty to get on a bus every day, well, except Sundays, every day to go and take a shower because of that narcissistic perp bully bus driver. And if I do, I might have to wait an extra hour in between just to try to avoid her. So that would prolong my ride to like 3 hours to get where I need to get or something. And then by the time I get there, I don't know, it's just frustrating that they just keep holding me back, setting roadblocks and inconveniencing me with everything. It's frustrating. So, I didn't even get to film, what that old man did, but he acted a certain kind of weird before. But he ought to know. He knows me enough that he knows better than to freaking come near me, and he still did it anyway. Anyway, he didn't care. He's freaking drunk, So I threw those freaking cigars at him. Those skinny whatever. So it's okay for homeless perps to have fancy, expensive cigarettes, but the online fake TI perps and regular perps freak out over me having organic natural soap to take a shower with, and you falsely making like as if that's supposed to mean that Candy wants status, that Candy's trying to seek status. You don't have the authority to change anything about my life because I've been using Dr. Bronner's soap for almost a decade probably. And Kirk's natural soap, I've been using that for almost a decade as well. Me just trying to use some natural Castile soap when I take a shower and stuff. So you think you can just swoop into my life and alter shit, and you call yourself a narc slayer? But you trying to police and dictate what kind of soap I should use, what kind of earbuds I should use. You still keep the false narrative after I corrected everybody and showed everybody the truth. These are $8 Skull Candy earbuds. And y'all still lie. And you're supposed to be Christian and saved. But y'all still lie on me and falsely accuse me of having pairs and pairs and pairs and pairs of expensive Bluetooth headphones when I never in my life used Bluetooth. Y'all falsely accuse me of hiding stashes and stashes of money in my storage unit when y'all don't even know what I have in my storage unit. And it's none of y'all business. And then y'all want to talk about, well, get rid of your storage unit because you don't have anything of value in your storage unit. Y'all don't, after I block y'all accounts for meddling in my life and harassing me, and y'all still act like y'all think y'all own me, I'm going to expose every fucking thing y'all doing, and I'm not holding back.